Hey there. Okay, so now I'm stacking the brewery reviews back to back, but I super love the brewery. I think we've already established, so I'm not even gonna feel guilty about it. So I just want to tell you, here we are looking at the Bruery Rueminator. This is a Doppelbock lager aged in oak barrels. So it says in the 1600s, Franciscan monks created the world's first Doppelbock, bless them. In 2008, Patrick Roux established the brewery. The best of both worlds come together in this rich multi-lager. So this is out of Orange County. Um, oh my God, I just realized this is out of Orange County, California. I'm going to be in Los Angeles area, not next week, the week after next. Like, what if I went to the brewery, you guys? Oh my God. That has totally distracted me from everything that could be happening right now. That could be the best because this is, I have to tell you, one of my most favorite brewing companies. They make the most amazing stuff. So first of all, I like Doppelbocks. Doppelbocks are lagers. I'm not a lager person, so please take the fact that I like a Doppelbock, with a grain of salt. And wow, this is super fucking, excuse me, I shouldn't cuss. This is super foamy. Let's take a look at that while I talk. So Doppelbocks are one of my favorite beers, even though I'm not really a lager fan because they're on the multi-side of lagers. And so there's a lot of malt going on. They always remind me of grape juice, like that I had at the Jewish Community Center when I was a kid. So I appreciate that. So I picked this one because it's the Doppelbock, two because it's the brewery, probably the reverse of that. One because it's the brewery, two because it's the Doppelbock, and then three, like the oak age barrel thing. Like I just decided I would deal with that. Mostly speaking, I'm not a fan of aged beers because it tends to be too heavy in the oakiness or whatever, the woodiness of the aging, and not necessarily very representative of the beer. And I really want to taste the beer, so we'll see how this turns out. As you can see, this has dissipated its foam a little bit, but still pretty substantial. That being said, this beer I think was in my cellaring section, which is really like a part in my house, and that involves it. So it gets as hot as my house gets, and I have this really crappy air conditioner, which you can see right here behind me. Hi, crappy air conditioner, right? So my house gets really hot sometimes if I don't have the air conditioner running, sometimes when I have the air conditioner running, so it could just get foamy because of that. Anyway, so we're almost 3 minutes into this video. Let's stop talking about the beer and drink it. Smell-wise, definitely oaky. Definitely oaky. It has like a sweetness to it, like grapefruit juice. Now, like I said, that's what I expect out of a Doppelbock, that kind of grapefruit, no, excuse me, not grapefruit, grape juice sweetness. Reminds me of rice with soy sauce. And I have a story about that will reveal my ability to make beer, but we won't talk about that right now. So color-wise, it's very dark. Like I have this under my chandelier here, and mostly light doesn't get through. It's very dark. You can see it's very dark. Also, these people upstairs stomp a lot. Anyway, it's very dark, which I think is not necessarily representative of a Doppelbock. Doppelbocks are usually not very dark, but there is that, I don't know. I mean, all things being relative. All right, let's drink. Oh, now actually, so notice this head is dissipated. Now it's very thin. So it just needed maybe a minute to sit, and we get some foaminess out of it as I move it in the glass. But anyway, let's drink. First thought, I'm glad you can hear my neighbor stomping. I can see that it's like registering as sound on my video because it actually shakes the light above me. I have yet to like yell at them, just saying. Back to the beer. It's a very interesting beer. I feel like a Doppelbock is on the milder side of beers, and so somewhat predictably a barrel aging is going to be intense here and somewhat drown out the flavor of the beer, of the base beer. And I feel like that's happening here. Most of the flavor that I'm getting is the oakiness, the barrelness of this beer. For the love of Pete, you people. Anyway, most of what I'm getting out of this beer is the oakiness. Like, I get a little bit of that sweetness, like I said, that tastes like grape juice. That tastes like grape juice. But mostly woodiness. I forgot to say. It's 10%, you guys. It's 10% alcohol by volume. I feel like all the brewery beers that I've had recently are like just get you drunk. Maybe that's their specialty. I don't know. Anyway, so generally speaking, I don't necessarily hate this beer. I'm not a super big fan of very oaky wood flavored beers. I feel like it's great as a complementary flavor, but it's very hard to do. So this beer has its sweetness, it has its grapiness, but it's very quickly overtaken by oakiness. It has a smokiness that's going on to it, you know, and it's intense. It's an intense beer for sure. It's intense. It's very dark also. I feel like I almost want to check, like, what does a Doppelbock, what are the SRMs for a Doppelbock? If you want to stick with me, since here you are watching this video, we can look, because I have that on my phone. Doppelbock. Deep gold to dark brown in color. Darker versions often have ruby highlights. Fine. Oh, I don't know. So between 6 and 25 SRM. You know, so I guess it can be dark, but traditionally it's not. So I think also, in addition to the barrel aging that's going on, this beer is probably a heavier, deeper flavor for a Doppelbock than probably I'm used to. Maybe I'm gonna put it in a Schwarzbier category. God, what is that called? Anyway, whatevs. Darker beer category. It's okay. I love the brewery. Not my favorite. I'm not a super big fan of oak barrel beers. When it comes down to it, I will probably drink this whole beer, though. So I don't hate it, and I'm not going to pour it out. Right? That counts as something. All right. So here you go. The Bruery Rueminator Doppelbock Lager aged in oak barrels, coming in at 10%. I have to keep looking at that. 10% alcohol by volume. Recommends that you serve at 55 degrees, which is interesting. I feel like 55 is a recommendation for most red wines, which might be at 57 degrees. In a tulip glass or a boot. I feel like a boot is like, you know, like a boot. So maybe they don't mean that. Maybe I don't mean that. What do they mean by a boot? I'm going to have to look that up. Answer the question if you know it. Anyway, rich, hearty, smooth, with grains, all that crap. But I don't know. It's mostly oaky to me. So if this is a beer that you've had, share with me. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. If you haven't had it, I feel like it's the brewery. You should try it because they make good beers. So if a Doppelbock is your style or barrel-aged beers are your style, try it out. I feel like it's probably worthwhile. For me, it's not super amazing, but it's not a bad beer. And like I said, I opened this whole bottle and I will drink it. So there you go. Cool. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.